As the year winds down, we only have like October, November, December, 3 months left in the year. So, with that being said, you know what happens around this time. There is the best of 2018 list that's already out, because in 3 months it's almost impossible for any cell phone to rack up the amount of accolades from the previous 9. And don't feel bad, because some of the phones that were released this year will probably be honorably mentioned, but some of the phones that was released in the later part of the year would probably get their accolades for next year. Now, the link for this video is in the description so you could read the article yourself, but these are the top 10 best LG cell phones for 2018. Some of your phones that you have is on this list, and some of you will be shocked to see that some of your phones isn't. So this is all based on reviews from over hundreds of websites and sales. So let's get into this. 2 phones thrown first of our best LG phones 2018 right now are the LG V30 and the Stylo 2. So number 1 on the list is the LG V30, and I have to agree with that, because the V30 16 in a 13 megapixel camera, 2.45 gigahertz. It's just it's a great phone. Top notch specs: 538 ppi, 6-inch display, 28 by 14 OLED full vision display, quad core 2.4 processor, 4 gigabytes of RAM, 4K video. It's a beast, and you can get that phone now for around $700-800, maybe $600 in some places. But I agree with that being number 1. I have no problems with that. Number 2, second best, the LG Stylo 2, with this 4 stars, computed from over 507 reviews. Here is what they consider the second best LG phone. Now, this choice and the following members of this best models list is based on a full analysis of hundreds of reviews from around the web. Now, I know a lot of people are going. This is a controversial call, because you have a lot of stylos that that's released, but this year, this is all based upon 2018. People are still buying that phone. And it's a 5.7-inch Android phone that delivers a stylus pen alongside a 13 megapixel camera and 3,000 milliamp of power. It had rave reviews, and the price of that phone, that's probably why it's number 2. You can get that phone probably now for like $99. I'm being honest. So the link for this video is in the description. I know you guys are like over there biting your teeth now. Okay. Number 3, the LG G6, 13 megapixel camera, 2.3 with 1.6 gigahertz. I mean, this phone was great too. You had a 5.7-inch screen, 13 megapixel camera, 64 gigabytes. And once again, I think it's the price. This has dropped drastically. You get this phone for like $400 when it offers all those features. Number 4, the LG Stylus 3. Now, I thought the Stylus 3 would probably be, with a Stylo 3 Plus, probably would be number 1, but hey, 4 is cool. We all know about this phone. This phone, in my opinion, was the greatest stylo out there because of the removable battery. But the LG Stylo 4 was released this year, but it was the later part in the year, and then it didn't sell as well as any of these, because I know a lot of people are going to say the LG. It's still selling. It's a great phone, but these are on reviews, and I'm quite sure it's based upon sales. So we all know the Stylus 3 sold a large amount. And you had that 1.5 gigahertz 8-core processor, 5.7 inch screen. It was 720p. So number 5 is the LG V30 Plus. We just saw the V30 when I was telling you it was a great phone. What they did is just enhance on that and made it better. IP68, dust and water. So you can get that phone out there for a great price too. Number 6 is the Stylo 2 Plus. Once again, great price, great phone. They just enhanced some of the features. Number 7, the LG K7 Lite. We know this phone is very cheap. You probably can get this phone for like $50, but people are buying it, and that's why it's in this top 10 of 2018. The LG Q6. Now, a lot of people have heard about this, but not a lot of people have tried it. But it has 3 gigabytes of RAM, 5.5 inch screen, 1.4 gigahertz processor, 5 megapixel wide angle selfie cam. Number 9 is the LG X Power. Look at that battery on here. 41 milliamp battery, 8 megapixel camera. The battery is what makes this a great phone for LG. And number 10 will be the K7 3G. It's a 2.5D glass screen, 5 inch, with a flash equipped gesture sensing 5 megapixel selfie camera. Now, I know a lot of people are gonna say a lot about this when it comes to, especially the number 1 and 2, which, let's go back up. This will be the LG V30 is the number 1 for LG, and there's a lot of phones the LG released. And number 2 being the Stylo 2. But you have to look at, how many of those phones are selling. It's millions and millions. And these are their top 2. A lot of people were like, why isn't the LG Stylo 4 in here? The LG Stylo 4 Plus. I'm quite sure we're going to get that. But the LG Stylo 4 is the best stylo as far as specs. But more people bought the Stylo 3 and the LG Stylo 2. These are just facts. Like this video, leave your comments. And LG is stepping up in the brand. They have a solid brand now. I will put them, definitely in the top 5. You have Apple in a tight race with Samsung. And then, somewhere along that line between 3 and 4 will be LG because of their phones. Subscribe later.